Bolsonaro, get out.
Looks like you can handle a lot.
What an attack! Pathetic!
What's that? Where's that power coming from? My opponent is Majin Buu. Think I can win, but I'll try.
My training was insufficient.
I guess you did all right. What? Me?
You're not bad! Not bad, but the...
Oh, jeez. It's a pain, but I'll fight you.
Damn it! I'm no match here!
Now, let's see how much I can handle.
Oh, you're not bad.
That was close! I thought I was done for!
What power? If this keeps up, I'm not gonna last!
You can't beat me. You made a lot of commotion. Now it's my turn. What a surprise! I didn't expect you to get this far.
Don't look down on me just because I'm a woman. So strong. Thank you, daughter. This is hard to do. Are you
On
guys
day one, he is going to implement tariffs. He's vowing to implement tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. Now, he's somewhat rolling back those thoughts. Look at this. It says Trump reportedly considering important alterations to tariff plans. Now, what would this alteration look like? And how big is this going to be? Well, here's what I can tell you. We could actually be saving money now. Because this universal tariff plan that the Trump administration is planning to put into effect on day one is going to have a massive change. Look at this right here. Then we'll dive into it. The president-elect's aides look at universal import duties, but only on certain sectors, among first big moves of presidency. Now, what sectors could these be? Well, here's what we know. Donald Trump has vowed to implement tariffs on countries that are not helping the United States and hurting us in more ways than one. he's vowed tariffs on Canada and Mexico simply because they were not helping try to reduce the amount of illegal immigration over their borders into the United States. Well, it seems like both countries have tried to do their part to slow down, not eliminate, but slow down the mass immigration that we've been seeing. But one other country, China. What's China doing? Well, according to reports, they're doing absolutely nothing to help. What China is doing, it looks like, they're sending more people over into the United States. They admit they're not doing it on purpose, but people are leaving their country. The next thing they're doing is they are, well, not cracking down on threats to the U.S. We have known for some time that there have been Chinese groups that are hacking into U.S. Infrastructure, just embedding themselves into our systems, and we're finding it very difficult to remove them. From what we've heard over the past couple months is that the U.S. officials are telling us they can remove all the Chinese threats that we face as far as our telecom. Right now, and we see reports that 7 or 8 different telecom companies have Chinese threats, but we don't know how to get them out. We don't know how deep this goes. Again, it's a problem. China is doing nothing to help. I want to read this to you, okay? Look at this right here. It says, President-elect Donald Trump's aides are exploring tariff plans that would be applied to every country, but only cover critical imports. 3 people familiar with the matter said. Goes on to say, if implemented, the emerging plans would pare back the most sweeping elements of Trump's campaign plan, but still would be likely to upend global trade and carry major consequences for the U.S. economy and consumers. Goes on to say, 2 weeks before Trump takes office, his aides are still discussing plans to impose import duties on goods, but from every country. But rather than apply tariffs to all imports, the current discussion centered on imposing them only on certain sectors deemed critical to national or economic security. If that was jettison a key aspect of Trump's campaign pledge, at least for now, said the people, who cautioned that no decisions have been finalized and that planning remains in flux. The people spoke on the conditions of anonymity to describe a private state. Okay. Here's where things get very interesting. By stopping or reversing this mass tariff on every country, what this does is it actually limits the amount of income, the amount of revenue that the United States is going to bring in from these tariffs. Okay? Now, granted, these tariffs are likely going to be paid for by the American people, and this is going to cause inflation to go up, and we're going to spend more money. But here's the thing, and this is a big, big thing. By reducing the tariffs that we bring in, by reducing the amount of revenue that is possible, this also limits what the Trump administration is able to do as far as cutting certain things. Keep in mind that the Trump administration they were set on leaving Social Security as is, leaving the majority of SNAP benefits as it was. They were not going to eliminate Medicaid or Medicaid. Okay, those are going to be 2 programs that were going to be pretty stable, but they were going to leave those programs because they knew there was money coming in from tariffs. Here's the problem.
Dun, 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 dun.
We may see that,
Here's
okay,
Gotenks.
inflation isn't going up. It's great
Now
for
you've done
millions
it.
and millions.
You've made me
So what about those that are on
Very
Social Security, okay, Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP benefits, food stamps? What about those that are receiving some type of social
totally
benefit?
fail.
Here's the issue there. Now we may see the Trump administration reverse course because they're now getting so much pushback from other countries that now they may not be able to reduce our national deficit, which was their #1 plan. If we can't reduce the national deficit by bringing in additional revenue from tariffs,
Pretty good.
then maybe the only option to reduce our national deficit is to cut back on some of the spending programs that we've had over the past several years. So, I don't know what it's going to look like. The good news is inflation likely isn't going to go up. But the bad news is, in order to accommodate and pretty much achieve Trump's goal of bringing down our national deficit, the only way we need to
This is
do
what
that,
fighting is about.
especially if we just cut back on the
I'm going
amount
to
of
fight
revenue
with
we're going to
all
bring
I've
in,
got.
the only way, maybe to see cut. So again, good news in some sense, bad news in others. But as we get more information as to how this is going to play out, who this is going to impact, I'll make sure I bring you all the latest news and updates. But that's what we know today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing. You guys.
Now then, who here can actually give me a challenge?
Old Spice Change Hydration Body Wash and Challenge. 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
There's this viral video going around. I really just
Guess I
wanted to
should
be
call
on camera.
myself
Of a
Vegito.
guy who is $20,000 in debt, and as she's explaining to everyone the
I
pitfalls
knew you could
of
do
what
it.
caused her to get into this $20,000 of debt. And you guys know, we have talked about it countlessly of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but I have some detractors
really
in the
mad.
comic section. Come on, man. This whole debt thing that you're talking about, telling people to not get credit card debt, it's foolishness. And sometimes I scratch my head and I go, no, if you're trolling, I'll bite to death. Man, oh man, oh
How
man.
can I lose
this
here?
fight. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter that is free that will give you tremendous value. That information is in the description also. And also, if you need any type of financing on commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. We are nationwide also. That information is in the description. Let's jump straight to it.
And then financially, not doing
The
great.
great
I am a
Gotenks
nurse.
lost?
Even though I am a nurse and I make good money, I don't have money, which is the sad part because of the choices that I've made still currently and the choices that I've made like previously, like from a couple of years. I am in credit card debt, and it's this unhealthy cycle that I have been putting myself into, and this just relationship with money.
Let me not shit on the ladies, man. It is some dope ass shit when you got you a woman, man. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Cause look, when you got a woman, you should let behind the scenes of like what it means to be a woman. Like you get to see like beautiful women behind the scenes. All her little friends, drama, you be in it. Well, that bitch fake as fuck. More importantly, you get to see her nightly routine, right? This is like a special moment for a woman to let you into this vulnerable moment. You know what I'm saying? Like all her makeup come off, take the lashes off and all that bullshit. You know, she get in the shower, you know, her hair kind of wet a little bit. When women get in the shower, whatever soap they use be in their skin all night. They walk through the house and be like soap, smoke, trail on her. She got her little nighttime fit on. It say pink on the booty. You know, the eye and the ear been living in them cheeks too long. They done rubbed off a little bit. But that's what make it lit, though. Them motherfuckers be dancing. Pink, 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 pink. That booty be jiggling around the house. And you sitting there looking at your woman, and you taking in her natural essence. This is really weird. She didn't know you looking at her. You know, she off guard. You just looking at her. You just kind of ugly a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong with this man?
She look at you like, nothing. Damn, you look like your daddy. Wait a minute, look at me, look at me.
No one can stop me now.
You see a girl like this relaxed? She can let her face me. And then motherfucking underbutt, she got nowhere and get locked in her. She's her favorite stuff. Now we all know it's fun.
Cool.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Don't think this is the end.
Today is still
This is strange. I'm in danger, but it's
today is Monday, January 6, 2024. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out again. I just came back from getting some information, some stuff done to get my tag from a truck. And I was at the DMV again, in theater. And I told a lady I'm gonna give him a shout out again for being so helpful. I had a little pickup from Miss Ashley took care. I gave her a hard time. Appreciate it. And she said, if there's any rich black men under the age of 44 that love God, that's single, and looking for a good black woman, reach out to me so I can put you in touch with her.
The same old thing always.
You say
but it doesn't work on me.
a wealthy, God-fearing, and you gotta be under 42. So they exclude the I'm too old. 44 years or younger, rich, black, single, good man. Reach out to me. I'm gonna put you in touch with Miss Ashley, since she was so helpful and she's beautiful. That's all I can say. I mean, she's a great personality for a lot.
You ready?
So, get that description. I'll let you go. So I can put you in touch with a good one. But you gotta be rich. You gotta be black. I'm the 44 years old. I'm too old. I just wish to this. And I'm not just but I want to give a shout out to the great
My flames will incinerate everything.
Ashley, again. Sienna, made sure that I say her name. Thank you. And your co-worker on that side of you, they say I have to say her name. And the lady in 1 to 5, they didn't have to say her name either.
Who are
But you were in 1 to 5, you know. And Kate.
Majin Buu.
And
It seems that the wish is made to undo your evil for what gave me
Oh, to the top. I think they did it, but y'all ain't gonna do it. Clean it out.
There are only winners and losers.
standing against the shadow of
Pacific, so why?
But all of us, the notion is beyond
This
reach.
dude
Wouldn't be fun.
is the enemy of the city. Y'all remember that movie?
Stop.
Enemy of the
Mercy
City?
never
Y'all
held any
Manchurian
cause.
Candidate.
I say we crush them quick
Joe
and
Biden
easy.
is the Manchurian. So, the Manchurian candidate. Go back and watch that movie. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a funny. Joe Biden is trying to destroy her the Why would you say a thing like that is Warren Power? The best president we ever had. Think war broke. What did Joe Biden do wrong this war besides pardon, pedophiles, murderers, terrorists, spies? What did Joe Biden ever do to you this war? Y'all were fake laugh. But ain't the damn thing funny about this dude. We need a January 23rd here family. Get this dude out of here. He'll be making. I don't know what's going to happen. 2 weeks. But he did like he was ramping up with that to put it in the tank. See what he can before he can get out of here. Take your time.
President Biden announcing a ban on new offshore oil and gas drilling across 625 million acres of U.S. coastal territory. This has been just weeks, 2 weeks before President Trump takes office. Biden is invoking the 1953 Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. Okay, this means that Trump would need congressional authority to reverse Biden's ban. Joining me now is American Petroleum Institute President and CEO, Mike Summers. Thanks very much for being here. This is incredible. I mean, Joe Biden is making all these changes as he walks out the door. You put a statement yesterday saying this: American voters sent a clear message in support of domestic energy development, and yet the current administration is using its final days in office to cement a record of doing everything possible to restrict it. Tell us more.
Well, the American people certainly didn't vote for less energy development in the United States. In fact, energy was on the ballot during this election, and energy won. And unfortunately, these kinds of midnight regulations that are being put in place by the Biden administration are going to undermine American energy security and hurt American consumers. That's not what America voted for. And I'm calling today on the United States Congress to lift this new moratorium because it's going to harm consumers and it's going to undermine American energy security.
It's just unbelievable. Let's jump in here because this administration is completely ignoring what the people just voted for. They put these new laws in as they're walking out the door. Now Trump is going to need congressional approval.
Yeah, and this is ridiculous.
Now, check this out. Look at those numbers right there as the oil prices have spiked. I was looking at another article that said as soon as Biden announced it, the price of oil jumped.
Here goes Ultra Instinct!
That ain't what we want to hear. As soon as he announced the ban on drilling, the price of oil jumped. Why would he do that if he loved America and he care about the poor people, the struggling Americans that are barely making it, trying to get by, trying to pay their bills? Why would he do that?
You don't seem to know how
if he's really
scary
concerned about you people like that, and poor folks?
Don't get too excited.
Why would he do that?
Listen, Maria, and as Maria has very succinctly said, American voted for more energy development, not less. My question to you is, can Congress, does the Congressional Review Act supersede this elimination of acreage? And
let me show you
how
it's
see those numbers in the background, the oil companies
What's
jump.
wrong? Is that the best?
The oil companies jump. Now, the Republicans have been accused of being in the pockets of big oil. Republicans have been accused of being in the pockets.
How could I
Trump,
lose?
big oil.
The red magma, the
Look,
giddy
if you like Tyson, as soon as he made his decision, the price of oil jumped. Who benefits from that?
Impossible! What's with this power?
Oh, you me?
Oh, crap, my teeth!
Do you hear me now?
I think I'm a little mad
Big
now.
oil is celebrating right now because of what the Democrats
Cutting in now!
not the Republicans. The Democrats did. That benefits big oil. Because the price of oil goes up. They want the price of oil high. They don't want it low. Low oil, or drilling our own oil only benefits America. It don't benefit the oil company. We don't have socialized oil. America doesn't own BP, Exxon. They're global conglomerates. The best interests of America, they don't care nothing about us.
How can there be a warrior in the
So,
universe?
I haven't seen anybody talk about whether this, what kind of acreage is this? I mean, is this with, do we have a lot of reserves
I
stored
thought I sensed
in
a
this
powerful
offshore
energy
acreage, or
there.
is this sort of marginal? What's your take on that? Is this important to Americans, or is it just play acting by Biden?
Not bad.
It's like a number of different options that they could pursue. The Congressional Review Act
Not
is certainly
bad.
one of them.
And since
but
I've
they
got
could
nothing
proceed
better
this through the
now,
reconciliation
why not wait a
procedures
few
because
more moments
of
with
the,
you?
The royalties that would be gained in the offshore from developing these resources, because they are federal resources, would be tremendous. In fact, just if you can have a robust leasing plan in the Gulf of Mexico, that would spend $8 billion for the American people that they could put towards other priorities like funding the border, for example. So if you just put a robust leasing plan, not just in the Gulf of Mexico, but in other parts of the offshore,
look at those oil prices,
tremendous resources to continue to cut taxes for the American people or to do big things. And so we have an opportunity here to reverse this in the first few days of Congress. And I think Congress needs to get on this and make sure that it is a top priority for them in the early days of this Congress. But they have a couple of different options. And I know that we can continue to find resources in this. It represents about 14% of American oil and gas production now. We need to pursue these opportunities and quickly.
Yeah, and the Biden administration is also banning certain natural gas water heaters from the market. This is a move that critics say will drive energy prices certainly for low-income and senior households. The move would make non-condensing natural gas-fired water heaters take them off shelves by 2029 in a bid he claims to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Much creation on that, but also executive order.
The dude banning water heaters.
Not enough to beat me.
Natural gas water heaters. Is this your leader?
I'm getting like a rock.
Some executive orders, I'm hearing at least 12 executive orders, maybe many more in his first day in 2 weeks, January 20th. Can you do a lot of moving the needle on energy permitting or executive order?
Well, we certainly hope so. This new natural gas water heater ban is a regressive tax on the American people. It's going to hurt the most vulnerable among us. That's what's so bad about this, that it is people who can least afford it that are going to have to pay the most for these new water heaters that they're going to have to install and retrofit into their places where they live. This is a sad day, I think, because it really is it's the poor that are going to be affected most by this.
Don't get carried away.
I want to show you another way. But your dude is full of it. He's always running around. That's all these big old raise taxes on the millionaires and billionaires. We ain't gonna tax the millionaires. Ain't that what y'all always hear him say? We go right and raise the taxes on the millionaires. That's why I don't like it. I went and investigated and checked them people out for myself, not just what they say, but what they actually do. People that are still Democrats, which I'm neither, Democrat or Republican, so look at that, understood. I hate both parties equally. I just used to love the Democrats. So I found out they lying to me too. They lying just like the Republicans. The man raised taxes on the middle class. Let me show you.
There's no need to
with me, ladies and gentlemen.
because you're about to die.
During the 2020 campaign, Joe Biden was in the House for the district. They were not raising taxes and doing that and making for you. But now Democrats are taking it, which I told you about you can show it and do it. This thing will cost nothing because it was paid for by tax increases that will harm the middle class. Although it's making less than $400,000 per year. This is false. The legislation costs trillions of dollars over the next decade and will harm working families and many Americans making less than $400,000 per year. Working families are already seeing tightening budgets and higher prices under President Biden. Consumer prices have increased by 5.4% over the last 12 months. A rate significantly higher than when President Biden took office. And consumer prices had increased by just 1.4% in the past 12 months. Y'all read the rest, I'm trying to read. My point is, and this ain't Fox News, this is independent order. So there are more choices that this man and the Democrat Party, right along with the Republican Party. They in cahoots. If you think I'm sitting up here beating up the Republicans, no, you're dead wrong. The Republican ain't easy. My point is, they both in the same game. We all we got is my son. We got to stop beating amongst each other, Democrat and Republican. I can't stand them Democrats. I can't stand them Republicans. Joe Biden said, I don't know how many times he's not raising taxes on the middle class. And in 2023, he raised taxes on the middle class. I was in 2022 versus 2023. He raised taxes on the middle class. I know it. I keep my tax bill. I'm middle class. I'm not rich yet. My taxes went up.
I think you could do better.
Or do y'all not notice your tax? Or do y'all get them big $15,000 income tax checks every, refunds? Well, it don't bother you. You one of them people. You get $10,000 back on your income tax refund. Hey. Yes, I hate. I want $10,000 back on my refund too instead of owing $10,000. Why the hell I owe so much in taxes, but you cut my taxes and you raise them on the millionaires and billionaires? You've been making that same promise, Democrats, for the last 40 years. You're gonna raise taxes on the rich, and you never do. It's always. And most of us, my people, don't even pay attention. You get robbed and don't even know it. They robbed you without even, you don't even know. You just knowing he said he wasn't gonna do it, so you believe it. The rattlesnake said he wasn't gonna bite you.
I'll turn you to chocolate!
So you hang around with the rattlesnake, believing he ain't gonna bite you. And then when he bites you, you look surprised. And you wanna pretend like he ain't just bite the hell out.
Let's do this!
Middle class, your taxes went up under Biden. I know, cause my taxes went up, unless they can raise my taxes only.
So that's the
They ain't raised
Super
nobody's taxes
Saiyan
but mine.
4.
They raised my
Super
taxes.
Saiyan 4.
I make under $400,000 a year. His campaign promised he wasn't gonna do that. He lied. Democrats lied. Republicans lied. Joe Biden lied. But this dude with the Trump, he lied. Biden lied his ass, dog. And you can go right back and verify and pull up where he lied. Y'all refuse to do it, but I'm gonna do it for you, so we ain't got to. Joe Biden, worst president he's ever had. But I'm realizing now he's not the actual president. He got a chip in front of his head.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to control this dude. They don't want me to hit them.
He just whatever they say do on that remote is what Joe Biden will do. And he's telling him something real. Come on, January 20th. And Lord, I hope he's still in one piece when it gets to it. Get it. You got it. Right.
Do you want your money or do you don't want your money? Then you need to do as we say. You're not going to. If you can't stop sucking on these toxic puffers, you should know what you're actually sucking on. It's just cancer and batter.
Have you guys seen this video of Trump supporters singing a MAGA song on their way to the Capitol today, January 6th, before crashing their car on the side of the road? And listen, it's not that funny. I'm glad that everybody was okay. But when you're driving in the snow, with your phone in your hand, while you're also recording and singing MAGA MAGA songs, then the onus is on you to stay safe, to drive carefully. Clearly, they were not prioritizing safety. So I want to break down this video. Make sure you drop a like, comment some blue hearts to boost it. But first, let's jump over to this interesting thread that released a few days ago. It says, "A Christmas to Remember." This is from the QAnon Casualties Reddit, where people tell stories about their family members or extended family members falling victim to QAnon. And just listen, it's very interesting. Let's read. My mom met my boyfriend's MAGA family this Christmas and couldn't keep her anti-Trump comments at bay. A few things. First of all, I want to meet this mom. That is awesome. But secondly, this story gets interesting. His family lives in bumfuck Indiana. They're white evangelical Christians and think that migrants cause all issues in this country and Trump is going to stop it. They are so pro-Trump that they pray for him at Christmas. They are low income and low education. They read Trump and Elon's social media posts like it's the Bible. They obsess over the Lincoln Riley case and the case where the immigrant lit someone on fire in New York City. They think Trump is going to lower costs for them to save them from all of their self-inflicted issues. Someone at Christmas was talking about how they didn't have a Christmas tree at the gym anymore, and I guess they went woke, but it was actually due to fire hazards. Honestly, that's a good microcosm of all of the MAGA conclusions. There's usually a very valid reason for why things happen, but MAGA always makes this logical leap and tries to think it's because of wokeness, because of immigrants. And before we read further, this is a really common theme among many families. Lower income, lower education people voting for the billionaire and the billionaire cabinet because they think that they will work for them, when in reality Trump is just good at leveraging the media to propagandize himself. My mom, who lives in Philadelphia, thinks that Trump is the Antichrist. Okay, so we have two opposing, diametrically opposed sides right here. The story continues. Okay, so they are talking about Philly and the migrants. My mom says that immigrants aren't an issue in this country. His dad, meaning the boyfriend's dad, says he thinks that they are. She proceeds to say that Trump and his Ku Klux Klan buddies are going to come to her neighborhood, wreak havoc, ripping people out of their homes. His family was silent, stunned. She literally suggested that Trump was a member of the KKK. She then proceeded to tell him how Trump tanked the Taj Mahal casino and effed over all of the blue-collar workers, and she was there to witness the protesting. His family is so weak and close, they didn't even respond to her, but I got a mouthful from my boyfriend at home. Now, I'm not sure straight up calling Trump a part of the KKK is the best tactic when you're trying to reach out to voters who disagree with you. There's a way to do it where you can inch them towards your position, but either way, I get where you're going. Anyway,
come at me with all you've got.
I'm pretty sure my boyfriend and I was looking at just how triggered they all were about my mom. Can't tell if I'm proud of her or annoyed that she couldn't keep her opinions to herself, but she ain't wrong. I would say I'm proud. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but let's go over to the main story of today. I found this video incredibly interesting, and I want to reiterate, I'm incredibly glad everyone in the car was okay. I think this is more showing you that you need to prioritize your safety and drive safely. But when you see the way that they're talking about the Capitol, they even say God is paving the way for us. But we're going to the Capitol on January 6th, then it's like,
you know what? But me, personally, I'm already at the Capitol. I'm already yelling on my bullhorn. I already got my flag up in the air. Get ready. Here we go. Hey, cheers. M-A-G-A-A.
Whoa!
Look at these roads, man. Look at these roads. God has cleared a path for us today. Sayonara. M-A-G-A-A. Come on. They're going down the cloud. Oh, 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 oh. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. No. Oh, no. We're not done. We're still making it to the Capitol. It's not over there. He says we're done. Wait, that's not right. Listen one more time. Let me go back a second. No. Oh, no. Not over there. I'm sorry, David.
That's a good attack, but it doesn't work on me.
No, I mean genuinely, I'm glad everybody's okay. That's all that matters at the end of the day. It's scary. It is scary as hell getting in a car accident. I'm not laughing at their panic at all. I'm just laughing at the fact that, honestly, if you go back a little bit, this dude has his phone in his hand, and they're going way too fast. Look at this. The number one rule in driving is that when the roads are slick like this, you go a little bit slower. But let's finish this video. We're okay.
Yeah, the doors.
I mean, Trump really brings out the worst in people. I have one more video of this crazy Trump supporter in Walmart who got arrested. I'm not going to play the full thing because it's just hard to watch. This person is clearly going through some sort of mental break, and I can't empathize with that. But at the same time, the stuff that she's saying, listen. Trump oftentimes brings out the worst in